Hello, Heather Broadbent here, violinist and instructor at Online Violin Education, where I train violinists all over the world how to improve their technical skill sets for more melodic playing. Today we are at day 4 of the Heavenly Harmonics Challenge. How are you doing? Are your harmonics heavenly? Well, if they're not heavenly now, they will be. With practice, it will get better. And troubleshooting what exactly is going on and getting in the way of the heavenly harmonic. Today, we're going to be working more with artificial harmonics in a scale that's going to go up the instrument instead of across. And day 3, we did a D major scale combining the natural harmonics and artificial harmonics. Today, we'll be using only artificial harmonics for a 1-finger scale going up the instrument. Now, if you've been following me along or part of my violin exercises program, you have already experienced the 1-finger challenge, I call it. And it's also something that we discuss in the seamless shifting challenge to make sure that you can go up the string through 7 or 8 positions with 1 finger. So that's what we're going to start with today, because if we're not able to do that, we're not going to be able to do this scale with our artificial harmonics. So we're going to be doing an E major scale up the instrument on the D string. E major scale has 4 sharps: F sharp, C sharp, G sharp, and D sharp. All right, so we have to make sure that our first finger is able to play our foundational scale going up. So we'll start with E, F sharp, G sharp, A, check it with your open, B, C sharp, D sharp, and E. You check your E with your open E. Okay, so it's super important you're able to do this 1-finger challenge from first position up until 8th position to finish out the scale. And make sure your thumb is truly knit to home. All right, so I'll show you from this angle so you can see my thumb. Here's first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth for C sharp, D sharp in 7th, and 8th position for that E. Check it with your open E. And you want to be able to do this on every single string. So once you have that set, you can follow through what we talked about with day 3, 2 different exercises. First one, to play your E and then your 4th finger, okay? So it'll be E, A, and these are perfect fourths that we're creating. Perfect fourth sounds like the wedding march. Okay, so we have first position, second position, F sharp, B, and hear the pitches in your head before you play them. G sharp, C sharp. And do keep in mind that these intervals are getting smaller, okay? So A to D, B to E. Now here in 5th position, you're gonna really feel that your elbow has to come under to help out that 4. Okay, check your E with open E. Okay, and then C sharp, D sharp, and really feel the intervals getting smaller. And then finally, E to A. Now, as you're working up this high on the instrument, you may find that it's a little hard to play the D string because it's depressing the string really down below the 2 surrounding strings. So you have to get a little bit closer to the bridge to make sure that you are only playing the D string. And plus, as we work up higher on the instrument, you have to get closer to the bridge. Now you see, these are just all the wonderful techniques to help you with the heavenly harmonics. But you're learning so much more than just heavenly harmonics. You're learning shifting. You're making sure that your hand frame is set. You're realizing the distances between 1 and 4 as they get smaller. You're realizing that you have to get your bow closer to the bridge as you're going up higher on the instrument. You have to be careful in order to not hit the other strings as you go up higher on the instrument. So heavenly harmonics covers so much violin technique. That's why violinists find harmonics to be terribly difficult. If these techniques are not solid before trying to play these artificial harmonics, the heavenly harmonics will not be heavenly. So let's now do the next exercise with the octaves, okay? So this is pretty challenging, but give it a try. So we're going to start in first, octave E, F sharps, G sharps, A's, B's, C sharps, D sharps, make sure you're getting smaller, and then E's. And you can check that with your open E, okay? Sometimes the tendency is to get a little sharp as you're working up the instrument. Always know where your half steps are and your whole steps as well, and keep an eye on the thumb that he's truly in his home. Now, we are ready for those artificial harmonics. Okay, so here we go. Artificial harmonics starting with our E, F sharp, G sharp, A, B, C sharp, D sharp, and E. Now if you find that you're not able to get the harmonics to sound, say for example the E was a little difficult after the D sharp. Okay, so D sharp and E, D sharp and E. All right, then you can go ahead and add some slurs if you wish. Okay, so that is so much fun. Have fun playing your artificial harmonics. Now what I did is I demonstrated on the D string, but I challenge you to do it on every string, A string, and on the G string as well. Even the E string. You won't be able to do the exercises like we talked about because we don't have a B string, but if you've already done the A, D, and G, the E string will be pretty easy for you. Have fun. I cannot wait to see your artificial harmonic scales within the Facebook study group. And on day 5, can you believe it? We are almost at day 5. Day 5, we are going to be discussing heavenly harmonic double stops. No freaking way. Pretty awesome, huh? All right, I'll see you then. Ciao.